I'm Jay with OrlandoTouristBlog.com, and today we're here with Mark Rose of Busch Gardens on the final day of Gwazi. How are you doing today, Mark?
I'm doing fine. It's just kind of sad, Jay. It's the last day.
It is, but it's been here for long enough, I think.
15 years now, 15 and a half actually.
Not much older than me, or about the same age actually, so, you know. All right, so we got a couple questions here for you today.
Okay.
Tell us a bit about Gwazi, you know, and the impact it had on the park.
Well, the real impact we had, Jay, was in 1993 when we opened Kumba. 3 years later, we opened Montu, and between the two of those coasters, we really saw a huge gain in attendance. So Gwazi was our trifecta. That's what I called it back in that time. So if we could get 3 world-class coasters, we would really be set and known for our thrills. So Gwazi opened in 1999, and because of the capacity, we actually had to add 2 tracks. So instead of having 2 racing coasters, we decided to have them dueling. So they weave in and out of themselves, and they pass each other 6 times if both sides were running.
Yeah.
As you know, Jay, we closed one side 2 years ago, so there's only one side running now.
Now that leads me to another question. Okay. Which side was your favorite side?
Well, the side that's open right now was the original Lion side, and the Lion side was the hot colors, red and orange and yellow. The Tiger side was the cool colors, the purples, the greens, and the blues. The Lion side had more about faces in the track. The Tiger side has more serpentining, and I like the Tiger.
Definitely.
So it had more serpentining, and that was my favorite.
Both sides are equally as fun, in my opinion.
They are.
So Gwazi is a classic to a lot of people out there, but why is it time for it to go?
Well, a couple of things. We rate every attraction in our parks every day. So rides, shows, and animal attractions. And Gwazi's been getting the lowest scores year after year for some time now. So if we rate all of our attractions, which ones is the least wanted, Gwazi would be it. It takes up a pretty large footprint. So we've been studying this site and what could we do with this land if Gwazi was not there. Now, Jay, we're not going to tear it down right away. It's still going to be there tomorrow, and it's going to be there for a while as we study what our options are.
There's definitely a lot of land out here to do anything with.
There is a lot of land.
So we've been hearing that maintenance on Gwazi has been a nightmare lately, and in fact, you replaced the trains and even closed one side down. Can you talk a little bit about the issues of having a wooden coaster in Florida?
Well, it's not the Florida environment. It's not because it's hot or sunny or rains a lot in Florida. It's really the nature of wood. So when we build a steel coaster, we have about 16,000 bolted connections.
Wow. We
have to inspect each one every year and torque it. On Gwazi, there are 2 million bolted connections. So just the scale of it is so large. On wood, wood can crack, wood can break. Now, steel can crack, but a weld repairs that. Here you've got to replace the boards. So we have a number of carpenters that work every day checking wood, tightening bolts, and doing that. So it's really the nature of wood more than the environment of Florida. Definitely,
that makes a lot of sense. So had Gwazi been in a northern state, do you think it would still be with us?
Don't know that answer, Jay. Of course, people in the Northeast particularly kind of like their wooden coasters, and they kind of are a staple in some of the older parks. So there are coasters that will have a coaster 75 years old that's still wood. I'm not sure any of that wood is original for 75 years, but I think that probably in the Northeast there are people that love that wood a little bit more than perhaps the Southeast.
Definitely. Now, with all the renovations and construction in this area of the park, what can we see happen to Gwazi? Are you guys going to rename Gwazi Park and everything?
You know, we haven't decided what we're going to name Gwazi Park. Of course, the signs will come down off of Gwazi right away, but we don't plan to tear it down right away. Like I said, we're studying many options, what we can do with this land, and we'll make an announcement someday, but not real soon.
That's great to hear. And then I know you can't say too much about what's planned next for the future, but we've heard some things about 2016 in Egypt. Can you tell us anything about it?
Something in Egypt you've heard. We do plan to make an announcement about an attraction that will be coming to Busch Gardens, Tampa. and the time it will open is 2016. So I think, Jay, you need to come back and hear exactly what we have in mind.
Definitely
and
excited
I think you're going to like it.
I really hope so. And then my final question to you, are you going to be taking a ride on the final train with us?
I will be on the last seat, on the last train, in the right corner. So as it turns to come into the station, I will be the last person to come into the station.
That's great to hear.
I'm going to be there. You going to be on that train?
I'm trying to work things out. Hopefully you can help me out with that. I really want to go on that.
I know somebody that works there.
So hopefully we can do that. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
It's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All you viewers, come to Busch Gardens.
Definitely. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.